I had to pause it because we're doing this, but COD is installing.
Yeah, I don't have any Warzone stuff set up. I haven't had a build in there for like 2 seasons.
Gotcha.
All that shit's way out of date.
Dang.
I figured I should just update some shit. I haven't played Warzone since we tried to play Warzone and test your internet.
Oh, that was a little bit ago now.
Yeah, it's been a while. And then before that, I probably didn't play for a month or so. Actually, I don't think I played that season before at all.
Damn.
Kind of just got bored with it.
I mean, COD does get. I mean, in my opinion, COD gets boring once, especially if you don't have anyone to play with.
Yeah, Warzone is okay. Like, it's a good time killer, and at least the game's always kind of different, for the most part.
Right.
So it's not bad.
Let me just make sure audio sounds good. I haven't changed anything since the last time, so it should be the same. I haven't changed anything since the last time, so it should be the same. I haven't changed anything since the last time, so it should be the same.
Is it working on both YouTube and
Mike, just say anything.
Twitch?
Last time, so it should be the same. Mike, just say anything.
Did you hear me?
Mike, just say anything.
I'm just getting a lot of feedback through your mic.
It's fine.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't hear you say anything in the stream, so I cut it off. So hopefully you sound fine.
Okay.
If not, someone will complain.
Asking if it's did it stream on both, or is it just on YouTube?
I believe we're just on YouTube. I didn't turn on simulcasting just because it's early. I know a lot of people. Twitch is a lot more active in the evening. So, plus then I can guarantee this is going to upload. If I go to Twitch, there's no guarantee that I can pull it from my Twitch library and upload it to YouTube. But we are back doing this again. If anyone was here for the last one, or you watched the last one, I said at the very end that I was probably done because I figured this was just a glitch that was unbeatable. But there is literally no other proof that was actually a thing. Like I tried looking up wall rider vent glitch, and no one else had a similar experience to me. So I was thinking that maybe it's just because I was running the wrong path, so I let the thing catch up to me, and it just and that made it clip through the vent, or I don't know, but we'll see. But the problem here though is that if the wall rider kills you for whatever reason, there's a glitch that it pretty much bricks your game. So if I get killed there again,
It did break up your game.
Yeah.
It was definitely a glitch.
That was well, the wall rider, I mean, I can say even on the normal difficulty, when I've gotten killed by the wall rider on normal and it still bricked up the game. So I think just getting killed by the fucking thing will do that. I don't know if it's actually I don't know if the clipping of the wall rider is related, but yeah. We'll find out in about an hour and a half. So we have a ways to go. Luckily, though, because there's no derust period, unlike yesterday. Even though the other day when we did this, I got there in 3 attempts.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of being fast. I do have some new strategies now. Like in the basement, instead of letting the guy leave the room and then try to juke around him, I do locker strat now. And he doesn't chase me. It's one of those rare occasions where if you get out of the locker at the right time when they're checking the locker, they just don't notice you, and then you don't have to worry about getting chased. the laundry room. It's not I keep calling it laundry room, and people were giving me shit for it because there's no actual laundry room. It's because it's a dumb waiter for a laundry chute. We have to get the 3 fuses. So yes, it's not laundry room, but the 3 fuses, I have an actual strategy for that as well. Because that's and then I don't really think, and then I know the Chris Walker choke points now. I had to stop there in the hallway one time. Towards the very end, I had to stop in a hallway and look up a YouTube guide to see which door I had to go in, because I was worried. Now I know what to do, so we should be good to go. Now it's just luck. All we need is luck. Because I really want this fucking trophy too. This is the one non-platinum that I actually really want. But I think the only reason why I want it is because I've gotten screwed out of it twice.
Because you gotta work at it so much.
Yeah. Like if I sucked at this, like if I just sucked and I was dying super early all the time, I would have given up on it and just not cared. But because I've made it twice to something that's not supposed to happen, I think that's what's convincing me to do this. What would be funny though is if I still can't get it, even if I do have a longer distance, that happens again. Then what I do is I just wait for the game to go on sale on Xbox and just do it over there.
Is it not doing it on the Xbox?
I don't know, probably not. I mean, the video I saw, a YouTuber known as Snamwitches did it. He did, not only did he get the Insane trophy, he also got an Energizer trophy, which is exclusive to Xbox, where you, it's like, the idea is you never change your battery. But he did it on Xbox and it worked. He never had that problem. He never got killed in the vent. So if it happens again, maybe Outlast will have to see a return on Xbox. But that would require me to go get all the other trophies again. Or the achievements. I guess I don't have to, but it would feel incomplete if I just play the game just to get that one.
Yeah.
Get the one achievement, yeah. So. And plus, I mean, I really do like this game, so I don't mind doing this again. Especially because the one thing that like prevented me from doing this to begin with was I thought this would be long. It's really not that long. Like, it's not as long of a game, especially if you know where to go. Here we go. Oh. It does mean though that the only problem I don't. Yeah. But anyway, so this is what I call locker strat. Basically, what you do is if you hide in a locker with the door closed, or not even with the door closed, if he doesn't see you get into a locker from outside the room, or even if you're close enough or whatever, usually the door has to be closed. But if you have the door closed and you hide in a locker, they always open the wrong locker that you're in. So what you can do is, when they open the wrong locker, you leave your locker and run, and they have to finish the animation of checking the locker and closing it, and then they'll chase after you. Even though you'll hear them say like, I found you, bitch, or whatever like that, you'll hear them say that, they still have to finish the animation, so we're going to do it here again. He opens the wrong locker, and then you just heard him close it again. He had to finish his animation, which gives us enough of a head start to be able to run back out, hit this last button, which I actually forgot when we did this the other day. And now we are done with the basement. So that's locker strat. We do that actually, we only do that a few times. The only reason I have to explain it a lot is because I get killed a lot. And so each time you get to see locker strat a lot. But we do it here, we do it on Chris Walker one time in the sewers. We do it in the security room. Coming up here. So we do it a few times. And we might I hide in a locker when we go do the sprinklers. When we're in the I think it's the female ward. I hide in a locker, but that's not necessarily locker strat because it's kind of just me hiding from him to give it time. I might try a strategy here though when we get to the sprinklers where instead of hiding in that locker, I might specifically bait him to come after me and I can loop him around a bookshelf and then I can just fucking just go for it. That might actually be what I try. Not that it's, any better. The locker strat's actually safer at sprinklers, but it takes a lot longer. And I want to get to the end as quick as possible. So. Oh, Mike. By the way, I was gonna say when you shared that game you saw at the replay, I was actually there like an hour before you, and I did end up getting the Gears of War 360 copy of Metro Last Light, which I wasn't going to get. I was gonna get Gears 2 because they only had one copy of Gears 2, but the disc was like broken in the center.
Yeah.
And they didn't have another copy. But I almost wanted I almost wanted to tell them like, hey, I'll just take it because what you can do on the 360 at least is you can put the game in, and as long as it reads the disc.
That'd be nice.
So I should have just told them that. I'm like, I'll just take it. And then I mean, if it didn't work, then I would just take it back and be like, oh yeah, it doesn't work at all. But I didn't think about that, so that's okay. So nothing really to explain here. Just run through this fast. I'll try to explain. So, the thing is, I'm in the previous streams. If you want, go back and watch the old VODs. You can probably hear me explain the strats a little bit better, or at least in more detail, because they were still new at the time. So I explained them in more detail. Here, you're just gonna get kind of the Cliff Note version of all the strats. Like, I'm not gonna need to explain locker strat again, unless we fail here and then I have to start another stream. But like here, I guess I can explain this. So we're gonna need to hide in this. This is another example of locker. Oh no, this is not an example of locker strat. We are gonna hide in this locker, but he doesn't actually check the lockers. But we need this door to be open to save time.
I almost bought God of War because it was down to 35 bucks, but
Oh, Ragnarok?
First one, yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so worth it to beat the first one, dude.
I just kept getting bored.
Yeah. I think it was just more interesting. I saw a take that people were like, there's a very niche part of the community, but there's people who don't like the new God of War because they think he's a pussy, because he has feelings and shit. Eventually, on the PS3, and he's cool. Like, he does badass shit, but like, he's kind of a one-dimensional character. Like, he really is just the angry guy, which is, I think I think the new God of War, I think he's a more interesting character. So the people who are mad that he has feelings and shit, they clearly don't have, not that they don't have feelings, but they clearly. Oh, this guy. Oh, I got out a little early.